Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm getting a Primal Origins deck profile of an awesome new deck. What deck is this?
This is Sylvans.
Hop into the fun and goodness. They have new support.
Alright, so my build of Sylvans, I'm doing a lot of the level 1 for the Sprout stuff. Because Princess Sprout came out. She's the TCG that can tribute herself and then put herself back on top of the deck. And whenever she's excavated, she becomes any level between 1 and 8. You get to pick before she special summons. So using this with like Hermitries or Sage Koya is really good for going into any rank 8 or any rank 7 or even Synchros and plays like that. Running 2 Cherub Sprouts. Cherub Sprout, whenever it's excavated, you get to special summon a level 1, so you can special summon her. Or you can do Spore or whatever. And then whenever it's special summoned, you can excavate 1 or 2. So it's pretty good for setting up plays. 3 Peacekeeper. I was running 2 before, but I decided to do 3 in this build because there's so much low stuff that you can grab, as well as Lone Fire is a little more important in this build. But whenever it's excavated, you get to special summon a level 4 or lower plant type monster from your graveyard. And whenever it's normal or special summon, you get to excavate 1 card off the top of your deck. So the only other level 1 that I'm running is Spore. Sets up a lot of plays in the deck. Everybody should know what it does. I run 3 Curry Bandit. I mean, Curry Bandit's really good. You should be able to tell what it does. It's good for grabbing your charities or your soul charges. You also get to excavate 5, so you get all those effects. 2 Lone Fire. Lets you set up. Running this as my... I'm doing the Quasar engine. So that's going to be my tuner to go into that. Pretty decent. Running Dandelion for tokens and big play. 1 Martial Leaf. Martial Leaf is really good, but a lot of the room in the deck is meant for comboing. So hitting Martial Leaf is good for getting rid of spot monsters. And I'm also running Mount Sylvanias, so you can put this on top, or you can put whatever you need on top. But this is I like it as a one of, and I'm citing a second one just in case. I'm still working around it to see what I like. 1 Flower Knight. If you hit Flower Knight, it lets you put whatever you want on top of the deck, whether it's Princess Sprout or anything. Trying to set up for Hermitry, that way so you can get your draws, or you can set up whatever big push or play you want to make. I'm running 2 Sage Koya. The rank 7 build's really good, but running the 2 Princess Sprout seems consistent enough to hit with Sage Koya. What Sage Koya does is it's a rank 7, and if a Sylvan monster is sent to the graveyard, except during battle or damage calculation, I do believe it's just damage calculation. Yeah. You can special summon it from your hand, and then you can excavate 1 once per turn, and if it's excavated, you can get back a Sylvan spell or trap card. So you use it to recycle your Sylvan charities. I'm running triple Hermitry. Some people don't like triple Hermitry, but using soul charges and having so much graveyard control, Hermitry is going to be the best card you can probably have, since it lets you replenish your hand after you burn through all your cards for pushes. It's also being able to go into Fulgurant is really, really good. So for the couple of people who don't know what Hermitry does, once per turn you can excavate the top card of your deck, and if you hit a plant monster and send it to the graveyard, you get to draw a card immediately after. And then if it's excavated, it's not bad either, because you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and then place them in any order and then put them back. So if you have other Sylvans to combo with it, or if you're going for some really big play and you happen to hit it off of Curry Bandit or whatever, you can set up like your next draw, you can set up your future excavations. It's just really, really good, and it's 2,700, so it has a lot of use in the deck. That's my monster lineup. It's kind of heavy. For my spells, 2 MST. I would like to play 3, but finding room is really, really, really hard.
Not again!
3 Miracle Fertilizer. Lets you try to set up as many of your Exceed plays as possible, getting back Hermitry, getting the most use. It also lets you after you make one big push off of Soul Charge, you generally run out of steam. This is to help you come back from that, so you can still make some plays.
For Prime?
But after you make one really big push, you're gonna kind of need to rely on this. And just being able to special summon back Hermitry, it's just really good. 3 Soul Charge. The Soul Charge lets you go for Quasar plays, lets you go for Felgrans, lets you go for Arrayas. Anything you can possibly think of. I don't think this card needs much more explanation.
He just doubles it. He just doubles
3 Sylvan Charity, probably one of the best cards, I don't know, in a long time. It's really stupid. You get to draw 3, then you get to place at least 1 Sylvan and another card back on top of your deck. So this lets you gain card advantage. It lets you set up your play. So if your hand is, you know, if you have a couple of Sylvans in your hand and you know that you're going to be able to activate, you can get exactly what you want. So whether you have a Lone Fire and a Peacekeeper or whatever you have, you can Lone Fire, go into Hermitry, you can draw off of this, then you can put Peas on top of the deck, and then you can go for a second Hermitry. So that instantly lets you go into Felgran, like first turn. So amazing card. I'm running 2 Mount Sylvanias. Some people don't like it. I actually prefer it myself. Because you're running Hermitry, and some of the plant type monsters that you can draw can just kind of sit in your hand for a while unless you normal summon them. Because this is the level 1 build, it lets you make sure that you're gonna hit either a Princess Sprout or a Cherub Sprout or a Peas off of Hermitry. So that'll make sure that you get your draw. I mean, you're only pitching 1 card out of hand. Hermitry's instantly gonna get that back, and you're gonna get a rank 8 or a rank 7, depending on what you have already. So to me, I get a lot of utility out of it. But I mean, that's just my own personal preference. If you want to tweak it, you can. For my traps, I'm running 2 traps done. Because the deck can make one really big push, I don't like traps getting in the way. So being able to draw these off a Hermitry or just get them period, if I can first turn Curry Bandit and then set a trap stun, and then turn 2 I can do the Lone Fire Quasar play or Lone Fire into Hermitries or whatever I need. I would really like for them not to warning my stuff, so open up with trap stun, then make your big push. I'm playing 2 Fiendish Chains. That's all the room that I could allow for them. I really like Fiendish Chain. Just lets you set up so you can protect your Felgran from, you know, attacks or whatever. You guys know what Fiendish Chain does. Bottomless Trap Hole and Solemn Warning. That's it for the main deck right now. The extra deck, unfortunately, you have a lot. You don't have a lot of room to play with. Be there in a second. For the extra deck, doing Formula, you run so many level 1s and you can special summon Spore really easily from the deck. A lot of people like copy plant the deck, but because I'm running all the other level 1s, Princess Sprout kind of takes away your need. Like, there's still a lot of instances where copy plant can be used a lot, but making Formula, going into Quasar, getting your draw, you know, it's just good. Catastor, Librarian, these are the big pieces for the Quasar play. This I'm still iffy on. I haven't decided if I want to keep running it or try to make room for something else. If somebody makes a Synchro, get some use out of it, but it was mainly just for 6. Just for that awkward situation where I might not be able to set up my play, but the more I played with the deck today, the more that I kind of wanted to get rid of it, because it's just kind of excess space. You make Leo stupid easy, like just crazy easy in this deck. All that you have to do is have Hermitry or Princess Sprout at level 8. And then you can just special summon Spore by banishing one of your level 1s if you don't have any other play that you can make with it. Leo's really strong. Got Stardust, Shooting Star, and Quasar. So you can make all of these extremely easy in this deck. You have a lot of level control, and you can special summon a lot of different cards from the deck to make this possible. So it's really not hard. I mean, people should know by now the easy lone fire Quasar play. Onto Exceeds, I'm running one Dullahan. Couldn't decide if I wanted to do this or Slacker, but I decided I wanted to go a little bit more aggro, so I decided on Dullahan. I can make 4s using Princess Sprouts or whatever, so Honors Arc. Then Araya. Oh, Araya is great. You can ditch a plant type monster from your hand.
I did not want to deal with an 8K
Look at
going,
its
hey,
level.
So
if you pitch like a level 8, you can look at the top 8 cards of your deck, put them in any order. Then you can detach a material, pick a number 1 to 3, excavate that many cards. Then she compulses monsters on you, or compulses cards your opponent controls back to the hand. She is absolutely amazing. I don't even know what his name is. Big guy. That's what I'm gonna call him. Okay, so he's kind of like a weaker Araya. You get to call out a name of a card, excavate the top card. If it's that card, it goes to your hand. So because you have so much manipulation, if there's a card, like a really clutch card that you want to put on top of the deck, or that you already know is there, whether you have Araya and this on the board, you can make sure that you draw that card, or you can just use it if a, I think it's just if a plant type monster, if a card is sent from the deck to the graveyard by this card effect, you get to bounce a monster your opponent controls. So it's really good, really big. Felgran, I would really like to fit 2 Felgran in here because you can make it really, really easily. So
Darkhold, yeah.
definitely enjoy that.
Go, I would stay.
So I might actually do that over Orient. Actually, yeah, I should probably do that over Orient. This guy, he is 4,000 attack, just two 8s, so he's generic. The battle damage is half with him, but he gains 16 just off his own effect. So you detach and he gains for all your Exceeds on the board. He's like a Leo killer because the deck doesn't have a lot of answers to Leo immediately. So if you just want like a big beater to do a lot of damage, or you have multiple Exceeds, he's really good. And then Dragosac, since you can, make stuff, sexy tokens and whatnot. Still tweaking the side deck, so I don't really have that, but I will say that I will be citing Kumashiruma for if people are running a lot of back row, and that's pretty much it.
Alright, thanks. I appreciate the deck profile. What do you think of Sylvans right now? Like, do you think that they're going to have a place in the meta following, Primal Origin release?
I think so. I don't know. I really doubt that they're going to be anything that just completely changes an entire format. Like, they're really, really good, but I don't think that you're going to see like all the top tables having just nothing but Sylvans. Like, there's going to be other decks that can keep up with it. So I think it's really going to be good. It is going to be meta now, but it's not going to be just overly busted.
Alright, thanks. Appreciate the deck profile. Remember, guys, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave nice comments, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks again.